Okay, watch that video above. Watch that video above.
Kill the poor, the farmer. Kill the poor, the farmer. Brr, pa, pa.
Okay, if you have watched that video, that is South African's EFF leader in the person of Julius Malema instructing South Africans to go after the white farmers. In other words, you can see the quoted tweet there where the quoter was interpreting the actual thing that Julius Malema said, that South Africans should go after the white farmers. In other words, to the extent of even unaliving them, or you see the statement that we are used there, but the question now is that, of course, the person that quoted that tweet was saying that when all the white farmers in South Africa leave, that South Africans will go hungry. Although I take that as a denigration upon the black or upon the Republic of South Africans themselves. But again, I think Julius Malema is biting more than he can chew. He's actually biting more than he can chew, but because I wouldn't want South Africa to make the mistake Nigeria made today, because Nigeria ejected Nigeria ejected the whites, the whites that were in Nigeria after they got independence precociously. I can say Nigeria got their independence precociously, and ever since Nigeria got their independence, Nigeria has been a shadow of itself as a country. Now, what am I trying to say? There is an even development when there is an intermixed of cultural race in a particular country. And never can tell, irrespective of colonial imperialism, Africans have experienced. We wouldn't also undermine the fact that these whites, their presence in Africa, especially in some countries in Africa, leads to a greater development in some of those places. And of course, an example of it is South Africa. The dominant, you know, habitation of the white in South Africa has, gravitated to the much more developmental, transmogrifications that we can see today in South Africa. South Africa today is one of the beautiful and palatial garden of Africa as far as country is concerned. Why? Because we have the white contributing in the development of South Africa. In Nigeria today, Nigeria chased away the white. The white went away, and when Nigerians chased away the white, what happened? And that's when we started Nigeria economy going down, going down, going down. One would have even suggest, or would have even choose, to even have the presence of white in this Nigeria ruling us than having a black man, having our own person ruling us in this country. Because a typical Nigerian ruling Nigeria is a calling for catastrophe and disaster. Look at where the country is today. Nothing to write home about. So my clarion call to Julius Malema is to walk on eggshell. There are some things, there are some utterances that shouldn't be altered, in as much as we are fighting for justice and equity. You understand me? The white farmers are also farming. They are also farming, and of course, which is also food production for the country of South Africa. I shouldn't see any reason why he should be singing or chanting such kind of hymn that South Africans should go after the white farmers. So if they go after the white farmers, would you be happy? Would you be happy? If white South Africans leave your country alone, would you be happy? The sky is enough for everyone to fly. The sky is enough for everyone to fly and perch.